Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author and welcome to my quilting studio. Wow, has it been a crazy ending to 2023. I am so glad that that is behind us now and we've moved on into 2024. So I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I know I'm a little bit late. I actually ended up taking a week off this week because we hosted my family for Christmas and then we hosted my husband's family for Christmas. And so we had two big family Christmases where we did the meal and everything like that, and then opened presents, of course. And so I have to be honest, I was totally exhausted. So anyway, but we had a great Christmas and holiday gathering, and so now we're on to the new year. I have been working on a lot of projects and planning a lot of projects this week. I also got the craft room completely cleaned up in here. This place was a complete mess, I have to tell you. I made my grandsons some blankets out of that super soft like cuddle for they got a gaming room, and so I sewed some blankets and some pillows with Pokemon on them so that they could have those in their room when they're playing and stay warm and whatnot, because it is freezing cold here today in Colorado. Anyway, so I made those for them, but when you cut into that stuff, it is a mess and it goes everywhere. Fuzz, it was insane. So I was able to get that all cleaned up. I dusted, I disinfected everything in this quilting room, and so now it looks beautiful. We'll see how long that lasts. And then also, I did order a new vacuum for this area down here, because we have a big vacuum cleaner, and it's so heavy to push it. I just needed to get a little lightweight stick vacuum that can just clean very quickly when I need to. So I'm rambling. This was one of my Christmas gifts. I have to show this to you. I was so excited about this. My husband put this in my stocking. And if you know anything about these lighters here, this was the lighter that I had been using to, when I get done embroidering the back, I'll clip the, I'll snip the jump stitches and then I'll light them to melt the thread. But this part would get so hot I'd continue to burn my thumb. So he got me these. So yay! So I'm really happy to have those down here with me now. And I just thought I would share with you some of the things that I have planned moving forward, and we're gonna go from there. So first things first, I finished the baby quilt that I was working on the long arm. I've posted shorts, and I have posted on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, my Facebook group, Twitter, and YouTube, of course. So if you haven't had a chance to check out my short, you might want to go check it out. I did a lot of shorts for this project that I was working on. Also, I will be squaring this quilt up and binding it. So I will have those videos coming out next week. I have to edit them currently. And then I'm going to also bind another quilt that I had been working on for a long time. And it has been quilted for a while. I broke my nail. But I haven't cleaned it up and trimmed all the threads and anything like that. So that's what I'll be doing next. So if you're interested in learning how to trim a very large quilt, you're probably going to want to follow along for that. I'm going to try something new with one of the quilts. I have this Simplicity bias tape maker that I purchased a while back. So I am going to give this a try, and it comes with the attachments that you can make your own bias tape or binding, whatever you want to call that. And so I thought I would give this a try. We are going to be using the Tula Pink machine. We're gonna use my new Bernina, and we're gonna see how that goes with binding a quilt, because this will be my first time binding a quilt with my new Bernina. I got a new cabinet for it. I'm super excited about that. I got the Krista cabinet, and I'll link those all down below in the little shopping area there. You'll be able to click on it and you'll see. But yeah, so you can purchase directly from there. The Krista cabinet is probably my favorite because it has so much room. So like you could actually put your cutting mat on one side and then your ironing mat on another side, and you could cut and sew all you want and then press. It's a really great cabinet, and it also has a drawer where you can stash all your stuff. And you know what, I'll just flip the camera and show you because it's so cool. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's all kind of put together. This back part on the table here, right here, actually folds down too. So it can become very compact. But because I have these, what are these called? Weightless quilters on here, so that when I do my quilt, I can hook it up and it's not, you know, falling over on the floor. So I have it extended because of the weightless quilters. Let me show you those. Those are really quite handy, and you can get those from Dime, and I'll link that down below in the description box too. So I'm going to show you what this cabinet actually can do. It's really cool. So on this side, I'm going to make sure you're in my focus here. So on this side right here, you can actually lift this cabinet up, this side up, and let me get on this side instead. Okay. And then it just kind of has a magnet that sits there and holds that up. Okay, so there's that. And then this was my all-time favorite. I'm going to back this out a little bit so you can see. Don't mind my buckets over here. They're kind of a mess. And so it also comes with this table. And this has 3 little pegs that plug into your table. So I'm going to show you right here. So what you have to do in order to use this, excuse me real quick, is you pull the drawer out, and this is a soft close drawer as well. You pull the drawer completely out, and then you line these up with these holes that are here. Of course, this is going to be like this for me because I'm on camera. Isn't that how it always works? There we go. And then it comes out like this. So now you have extra workspace. Like I said, you could do your pressing here, you could do your pressing over there, and your cut here. This is really ideal for when you're doing paper piecing. It's a total game changer, and I love it. So, and normally my other cabinet, and I'll show you that one too. And then this stores right underneath here for when you're not using it. Just like that. So, I love this cabinet. Now, when I use it, kind of locking myself in there. The next cabinet that I have is the Arrow Mod XL. These are both Arrow tables, sewing cabinets. This is what I put my brother Dream Machine on, is this one. And This one has the electric hydraulics. Let me find that for you. You see that little switch down there? Let me see if I could point it. No, I can't. Anyway, there's a little switch and it makes it move up and down. So I never have to lift this one. And this also comes with a table that goes where that plastic insert is right there. And I could lift it up and then put that on top, put the machine on top, and I can put my embroidery unit on and embroider that way. So this one is the first cabinet that I did get. Again, I'll link it below. But this was the first cabinet that I got for the embroidery machine because I could not find any cabinets that would fit this machine. I mean, I was very frustrated because it was just really hard. This machine is super big. So if you have a smaller sewing machine, you can buy the smaller the sewing cabinets, and you can usually get those for a little bit less. When you have these types of machines, the cabinet gets more expensive, which, I mean, it makes sense. But then also, you got to make sure that it'll hold the weight of the machines because these machines weigh a lot. So that is that. And then down here, I have my embroidery unit stored right there. This has shelving in it. So I could have set this up for shelving, but I chose to store my embroidery arm right there. And this can actually, these little doors over here can actually, these can close, and it blocks the whole thing off. So I could actually lower the machine and make it look like there's nothing there. And then the back there, right back here, it folds under and it moves closer to that wall. But because I've been using this machine so much to quilt and piece and do all of that, I've left it extended right now. So this has been my go-to machine for a little bit. So I'm just getting ready to, we'll do one quilt with binding on that one, and then we'll do the other one with the Bernina. And this is what my two machines look like, and what it all looks like when it's expanded with the cabinets. And like I said, they fold so that they're compact and become space savers. So. All right, so I also have some stuff that I want to go over with what I've planned. So I thought I would just share that with you real quick today. I know it seems like this might be a little boring, but it's really not, because I think you're gonna love some of the things that are coming up. So, let me find here what we're doing. So, next week, I will be posting on Tuesday and Friday, and we will, the first one will be of the quilt being quilted, and then the second one on Friday will be of the binding and the squaring up of that quilt. So 2 different videos. And the reason that I'm doing that is to kind of break it up so that the process makes a little bit more sense. Now, I did not show how I pieced that quilt. I did it in a shorts, and I did it very, very quick. So I'll include that in the video so that you can see and get caught up on that. I'm going to be doing a lot of cutting for our next quilt. We're going to use the AccuQuilt cutting systems, and I'm going to show you the difference, the different types of AccuQuilt cutting machines that there are. I'm going to talk to you about the trade-in program, and also, what was I going to tell you? Oh, we're going to be making a Tula Pink scrap quilt. So, if you have Tula Pink scraps, you're going to want to grab those. And if you don't have Tula Pink scraps, then you're just going to want to grab whatever scraps you have. I have some Tula Pink fabric back here that I have done nothing with for, you know, years. So I'm going to finally put that into a scrap quilt, and I think it's going to be so much fun to make it. I haven't decided what design we're going to make with the scraps. Normally when I make a scrappy quilt, I like to do it in very, very scrappy. And if you'd like to see that, you can. I have a playlist of the Scraptastic scrap quilt, so you want to check that out. But that's not the kind of scrap quilt that we're going to make this time. We're going to make one that actually has some kind of a design, and I just have not decided yet. I want to keep it super simple and beginner friendly, and so I'm trying to find the easiest pattern to do that looks really cool. So we'll be doing that, and then I'm going to be doing a lot of embroidery, as far as I will be embroidering on some little dresses, getting ready for Valentine's Day. I need to stock my shop at Painted Tree, and so I need to get everything ready to go for Valentine's Day. So I will be doing that, and I will be posting again, shorts, and on Instagram I'll be doing some reels over there, so that you'll be able to check that out. If you're not following me on any of those platforms, you might want to, because I post a lot of content over there as well. We're going to use the Racoma, and we're going to start using the Mighty Hoops with it, the magnetic Mighty Hoops, because those are a total game changer with my 10 needle machine. And then we are also going to be, I'm going to be showing you some of the new stuff from Designs in Machine Embroidery. They sent some more stuff, and I'm really excited to use it. So we're going to do that, and I'll be using my monster hoops for those. And we probably will be working with the Brother machine. Okay. And I'm trying to think of what else. Just kind of looking at my list here. So with the scrap quilt, I would like to really just kind of make that a series. That way we have time to work on it and get it done. Initially, I wanted to do, you're gonna laugh, I wanted to do a quilt top every month and see if we could actually make the quilt tops. 12 quilt tops. But that just seems like an unrealistic goal at this point in time for me, time-wise. So I can't really commit to that, even though I would love to. And we're also going to be doing some stuff with the HTV Ront Heat Press and Sublimation, and also their HTV Ront vinyl. They have some really cool stuff. They have glow-in-the-dark vinyl. They have it so that you can do sublimation on dark shirts. So like if you had a black shirt, you can lay down a layer of glitter vinyl or whatever kind of vinyl you want to, and then you can put the sublimation on top of that. So I really, really love sublimation. I do a lot of sublimation, actually. I sell sublimation in my stores. So I'll make like mugs and coffee mugs. And then I also do tumblers, which are really cool. And you've seen me make some of those with my tumbler press. But I would like to show you more of what I do with that, so you can kind of see how I get products ready for my shop. And if you're interested in starting your own shop, this is a really good way for you to get some ideas and maybe think about what you want to do, you know, in your store. And it doesn't have to be a physical shop like mine. It can be, you know, an online shop or whatnot. So I just find that having the physical shop for me just takes up a lot of time, and because it takes a long time to make a lot of stuff. So that is what we're going to be working on. So I will be scheduling lots of videos through that, and then I need to continue planning into February. So my goal is to make a lot of videos in advance, so that we have a lot of videos that'll post twice a week, so that if something comes up, or if like I get sick or whatever, you're still going to get that content. Okay, so that is really all I have for today. I hope that my rambling hasn't been too boring for you. Anyway, if you would like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. You'll get notified each and every time that I upload an awesomely cool new video by clicking that bell. And you know the drill. Keep on crafting. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.